Hi guys, welcome to my most tutorials. We are looking at differentiation. Now we are not differentiating from the first principles. I just want you guys to take note of something. When they ask you to differentiate a question like x squared, what you do is you drop your 2 like that, and then you write x to the power 2 minus 1. So what is 2 minus 1? It's a 1. So your answer will be just equal to 2x. That's how we differentiate x to the power 2. What about x to the power 4? You do the same. You drop your 4. You remain with x to the power 4. You say 4 minus 1. And what are you going to get? It's 4x to the power 3. That's how you differentiate that one. How about if they ask you to differentiate 3x? What are you going to do? You write your 3. Remember, 3x is the same as 3x is the same as x to the power 1, right? So your x, you remain the 1 minus 1, right? You drop the 1, and the 1 times 3 will just remain as a 3. So your final solution, x to the power 1 minus 1, you remain with x to the power 0, which will be just a 1. So your final answer will be what? A 3, okay? So if they ask you to differentiate a number like 5, okay, differentiating 5, so it's the same as 5x to the power 0. So what are you going to do? Drop your 0, so it's 5 times 0 times x to the power 0 minus 1, okay? 0 minus 1. 5 times 0, it's a 0. So 0 times anything, your answer will still be a 0, right? So that's how we find the derivatives, which is very, very easy. So in other terms, what we're saying is that when they ask you to find the derivative for a question like this, they said f of x, first f of x is equal to kx to the power n. And what's f prime x like that? What will be your derivative there? So you simply drop your n, so it's going to be k times n, and then you remain with your x to the power n minus 1. That will be your solution, right? Take note of that. Are we together? So for the next example, we are having 8x cubed. They said f of x is 8x cubed. Let's find f prime of x. So this is going to be, we have our 8, we'll drop the 3, and then we'll remain with the x to the power 3 minus 1. 8 times 3 is a 24, and then 3 minus 1 is a 2. So it's going to be 24x squared. So if you differentiate 8x to the power 3, you are getting what? Your final solution is 24x squared, right? Another question, we are having, they said find dy dx. They are just saying differentiate dy dx if y is equal to 3x squared. It's actually 3 to the power 6. What's your dy dx? So since y is equal to 3 to the power x to the power 6, your dy dx is just going to be equal to 3 times 6 x to the power 6 minus 1, which is going to be 18 x to the power 5. Then that's it, okay? That's very simple. And then what about this one? Let's see, I'm trying to look for something that looks a little bit different. All right, the last example, we are given, they said find dy dx. Dy dx simply means differentiate, right? Find dy dx when y is equal to x to the power 3 over 3. You do the same thing. So dy dx is equal to, you drop your 3, you remain with x to the power 3 minus 1, all divided by 3. There was a 3 that we had from the original, right? So this will become, the 3's will cancel out. Your answer will just become what? X to the power 2. Your dy dx is just going to be x to the power 2 like that, okay? And then I think that's all on differentiation, which is very, very easy. We'll look at more examples on our next lesson.